Okay, let's see.
Bonjour Justine.
Bonjour, ça va?
Merci et toi?
Oui, oui, merci.
Merci
Ok.
pour aujourd'hui, Justine.
Ah, ça me fait plaisir, comme toujours. Okay, let me see. Uh, okay. Hi, Helen. Okay. Recording. Yes, okay, great. Let us begin. Let's start sitting tall and straight. Close the eyes and let's bring the attention to the spiritual heart, located in the centers of the chest and the right side of the physical heart. This is where the Supreme Divine Self resides. Tune your mind to that Supreme Divine Consciousness that is within and all around us. Fix your mind on that alone. Rest your thoughts in God alone, in that alone. And in that you live hereafter. Of this there is no doubt. May all beings everywhere be happy and free from suffering and enjoy this practice to our senses. May we always have a strong desire for the knowledge that liberates us from pain and suffering, and may we have the energy and the blessings to realize that knowledge. And may we cherish no ill feelings against each other, only ever peace, love, joy, and compassion. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Peace, peace, peace. To make this practice even better than meditation, we are more powerful, more significant. Renounce all the fruits. Think of this as your divine obligation. Do it for the well-being of all. Do it simply because it must be done. So let's do the mantra for purification to purify the space, the grounds, and all the psychic channels within. If you don't know the mantra, just imagine that you're channeling the guru and that the guru is chanting through you. You derive all the benefits as though you're chanting it perfectly. We'll do it 3 times. Try to do each one in a single breath. Om pavitraha pavitra va sawa vashtanga topi va yaha smrit pandrikaksham sabaya bhyantrahaschihi. Om pavitraha pavitra va sawa vashtanga topi va yaha smrit pandrikaksham sabaya bhyantrahaschihi. Om pavitraha pavitra va sawa vashtanga topi va yaha smrit pantrikaksham sabaya bhyantrahaschihi. And now let's establish a deep connection with the divine spark within. Spiritual breathing, bring the arms up, the palms slightly turned up. From the fingertips, inhale down through the arms, the best, right into spiritual heart. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Holding it all in the heart as an offering to God who resides there. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Keep it all there, but exhale just a breath out through the fingertips. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Again, inhale, bring everything you need down through the arms. Feel yourself being flooded by all that goodness. 5, 6, 7, 8. Again, holding in the spiritual heart. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Keep it all there. It's just a breath that leads out through the arms. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Last time, inhale down through the arms, the best of the best. Everything you need. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Holding it all in the spiritual heart. Exhale out through the arms. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Bring the arms down now. So now let's prepare for the main breathing. You like to do a little bit of pranayama before you start in order to really calm the mind and to bring it to a state that is more conducive to meditation and concentration. First off, though, starting off with exercise to prepare. So we're going to inhale and out exhale through the left side 3 times, and then 3 times through the right side, and then left to right 3 times, right to left 3 times. This just gets used to passing the breath between the nostrils. So it's only one nostril open at any given time. Try not to, we should not have any both nostrils open at any given point, both at the same time. Left hand in Jnana Mudra on the left knee, right hand, second, third fingers fold down to the palm, turn the palm towards you. Thumb for the right nostril, right ring finger for the left. So let's begin sitting up tall and straight. Push all the air out of the lungs to begin on the exhale. Then close off the right side, inhale through the left. Exhale left. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Close the left, open right, inhale right. Exhale. Inhale, full breath. Exhale, empty out. Inhale, inflate the chest, inflate the lungs, raise the chest. Exhale, deflate. Now close the right, inhale left. Close left, exhale right. Close right again, inhale left. Close left, open right, exhale. Again, close right, inhale left. Close left, open right, exhale. The other way now, inhale to the right. Close right, exhale left. Close left again, inhale right. Close right, exhale left. Close left, inhale right. Close right, exhale left. Bring the right hand back down now. Take a moment to just observe the state of the body, the mind, and emotions. Always try to stay in a mindset of the witness, unattached, unbothered, unjudging. And now we'll do the main breathing. We ideally like to do 12 cycles, but since we don't have time, we'll just learn a technique. Okay, so we'll do it for about 5 minutes or so. So for this technique, we inhale through the left. We'll start off by 4 counts on the inhale. Close both nostrils for 10. Apply the locks as you do the breath retention. Exhale through the right for 4. Inhale back for 4. Close for 10. And both nostrils. Exhale through the left for 4 counts. For the breath retention, apply the root lock by contracting all the muscles underneath the navel. Push the belly button in front of the spine, contract the buttocks. For the throat lock, as you inhale, raise the chest up. And then close when the breath retention comes, close both nostrils with a thumb and a right ring finger. Bring the attention to the space in your eyebrows. Bring the tip of the tongue to root mouth behind the teeth. Push it there so you seal off the lock. And again, you're doing the root lock at the same time. Okay, so let's give it a try. Breathe out completely, empty the lungs. Then close off the right side, inhale. The left. 3, 4. Hold both nostrils closed. Hold the breath. 2, 3, 4. Root lock, throat lock. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Exhale to the right. 2, 3, 4. Inhale through the right. 3, 4. Close both nostrils again. Hold the breath. Everything stops. All the activity, the mind, body, and emotions as though they're frozen. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Exhale through the left. 3, 4. One more round. Inhale through the left. Close for 10. Count mentally. Third eye is your point of focus. 7, 8, 9, 10. Exhale through the right. 2, 3, 4. Inhale through the right. Block both nostrils, hold the breath. Everything stops again. The mind goes quiet. 7, 8, 9, 10. Exhale through the left. 2, 3, 4. And then continue on your own. As you're doing on your own, inhale as long as it takes to fill up the lungs, to raise the chest all the way up. When comes time for the breath retention, hold it as long as you can comfortably, so that when you exhale, it should be controlled. The attention always at the center of the forebrow, the seat of divine perception is located there. Through this technique, through these pranayama techniques, the mind becomes expansive and one-pointed. And although that sounds like a contradiction, the point of focus is God, is the highest self within, which is infinite in all aspects. Tune your mind to that. This pranayama exercise is what Dharma calls the essence, the practice. If you do nothing else, try to do this technique every day unfailingly. When you see it as important, you're more apt to stick with it. Next time you exhale out of your left side, conclude whenever that happens to be. Don't rush. Do the whole cycle as it's meant to be done. And once you're done, just observe again the state of the body, the mind, and emotions. Notice any effects. Whatever you're feeling is perfect. Whatever you're observing is perfect. No judgments, no concerns, no expectations. And try to stay in this mindset throughout the practice. Remember, the practice is not just the postures. It starts with the exercise in yama and niyama, the ethical rules. Apply them throughout this practice. Practice in a way that is loving to yourself, that feels good to yourself, so that is transmitted to all beings everywhere. Remember, all beings are experiencing this practice through us. So let that be our intention throughout this practice. Let's now come to standing. So we're going to begin with some warm-ups to prepare for the practice. Start with your hands on the hips and start to circle the head. We're just going to start by moving all the joints every way possible. Try to get your ears to the shoulders, the chin to the chest, the head all the way back. Try to see all the way around you, even the wall behind you. And go the opposite direction now. Bend the right arm backwards, make like you're winding up to throw a ball. And then go in the opposite direction. And now the other arm. Feel as though you're holding a weight of 5 pounds in the hand to make it swing more easily. And then go forward now. Both arms up over the head, take hold of the opposite elbows, bend to the left. A few bounces on each side. With each bounce, go a little bit deeper into the bend. And then go to the other side. Keep the side body free of wrinkles, especially on the underside of the body at the waist. Go back to the left. Blow the elbow. And then go to the right. Come back to the center. Little circles over the head to begin. Head, neck, and shoulders moving at first. But then starting to feel it more throughout the trunk, above the waist. The circles get larger and larger until perhaps you're spinning the whole trunk. Make like a windmill spinning its arms. Fais comme un moulin à vent. Retournez en haut et allez dans l'autre direction. Switch direction, start with little circles again. And then get larger and larger. Until again, you're making large circles. And return to the top. Release the arms. Shake out the wrists. Secouez les poignets très très rapidement. Plissonnez les mains. I wish I could speak in all the languages here, but I can only speak French, but I'll try my best. And then up and down like the wings of a hummingbird. The fingertips disappear, they're going so fast. Good, release the arms, feel as though they're like heavy ropes. Sway from side to side, allow them to hit the body. And as they slap, you slap your chest, your thighs, your face even, stimulating the circulation. Go fast as you can now. And then start to slow it down. And now, light bounces, everything loose and relaxed. Lift the heels, lift the feet. Start to get a little bit more height. Push off with your toes, zoom jumping. Get the knees right up. Try to get your heels to the seat. And now I'm running on the spot. Pounding the ground fiercely. Fast and furious. Go all the way up to the seat. And then conclude. Bring the arms up. Inhale. Bring your energy right up through to the soles, from the soles of feet right up to the fingertips. Exhale. Feel the energy flush all throughout the body. Again, inhale, draw the earth center right up from the soles of feet, right up. Exhale, all the way back down. One more time, inhale. All the way up to the fingertips. Exhale, feel fully charged, full of vitality. Bring the arms down now. Come to a wall if you're near a wall, otherwise you can keep your arms out to the side, swing the right leg back and forth. Try to get your knee to the shoulders, the toes all the way back behind the head. And then the other leg. The leg should feel like a pendulum going out of control. And then conclude. Good. Now come back to the mat. Inhale, sweep the arms up, lift the heels. 3, 4, 5, 6, back down with control. 3, 4. The heels touch the ground very softly, not making a noise. Inhale up. 3, charge the core, the thighs, the calves, and back down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale gracefully, rise up. Feel as though you're floating up. 5, 6. Exhale, back down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One last time. Inhale. Pull the belly button to the front of the spine. 2, 3. Hollow the area underneath the rib cage. 5, 6. Stay there. Hold the breath. Push the heels up even higher. Get up as high as you can. Exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Lower the chin back down on the chest in an expression of humility and stay in this humble mindset throughout the practice. Let go of all expectations, for these are a form of mental attachment that ultimately leads us to pain and suffering. Continue always throughout the practice in that state of offering. So let's come to the front of the mat, Surya Namaskara, hands to the heart. Let's imagine we're together, physically moving like a school of fish. Restez ensemble, restez dans l'esprit collectif. Lift the arms, go all the way back and come forward. Bend your knees if you need to bring your hands on the ground, belly under thighs. Right foot back, lower down the knee, drop down to the seat. Come into your high plank. Bring the knees down and sit all the way back behind the heels and glide between the arms. Brush the nose, the ground's coming forward. Roll the shoulders down the back, take the head all the way back. Come all the way back again. The rhythm should be smooth. Come forward, the breathing natural. And all the way back. Try to move in a way that allows the breath to remain steady and even. Come forward, and then you'll see the good effects on the body, on the movements. Bhujangasana, take the head all the way back. Then Adho Mukha Svanasana. Lift the seat, allow the head to go down below the arms. The right foot now comes forward softly. Feet together, Uttanasana. All the way up and back. Engage your buttocks and your upper back muscles. And come forward again. Down we go. Uttanasana. Left leg back. Drop down to the seat. Into your high plank. Again, down on the knees. The seat goes back. Glide forward. Blessed are those who can imitate the forms physically. Put yourself in the body of what you're representing. Imagine having a boundless range of motion. Come forward again. Twice blessed are those who can imitate the forms physically and mentally. Embody all their qualities. Be regal and wise like the serpents. Last time, come forward. 3 times blessed are those who can imitate the forms on all levels. Physically, mentally, and spiritually. Adho Mukha Svanasana. See God within each and every being. Left foot forward. Feet together. Remember there is a portion of God in every being. Reach up and back. Come forward again. Uttanasana. Down we go. Head close to your feet. Right foot goes back. Anjalyasana. Beautiful. Into your high plank. This time, Ashtanga Namaskara. Knees, chest, forehead down. Through into your upward facing dog. Push into your hands, lift the thighs and knees away from ground if you can. Pulse a little bit, push your hips forward, the shoulders back, look like a dog howling at the moon. Roll over your toes, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Stay here for a moment, bounce, try to get your belly towards your thighs. If you're flexible, strike your forehead to the ground, try to get your heels down as well. Soften the line in the back. Work the shoulders. Now the right foot comes forward onto the asana. Feet together, Uttanasana. Come all the way up, arch back, and go all the way back down, Uttanasana. Left foot goes back into the plank. Ashtanga Namaskar. Transition seamlessly like you're doing a divine dance in devotion. Come all the way up into upward facing dog, and then 3 times back and forth, upward to downward. Round your back, you make the transition, and then sink the heart. Come forward again, make the spinal movement look like a wave. Always smooth, no kinks at the lower back or the back of the neck. Come back all the way. Adho Mukha Svanasana. One more time. Rolling forward, rolling over your toes. Push your shoulders back, the chest forward, back the other way. Push your heart right through between your shoulder blades, and then sink it right down. Melt the heart in every sense. Stay in Adho Mukha Svanasana. Try to get your heels down as well. Try not to bend the arms, but try to get your forearms closer and closer to the ground, like a dog stretching its back. And then the left foot comes forward. Feet together, Uttanasana. Try to push your seat all the way up. Use your belly to push against the legs to help that action. Come all the way up. Reach up and back. This time as you go down, bend your knees, your belly on your thighs. Push your seat all the way up. Open up your feet a little bit. Now, if your shoulders allow you, bounce. Try to get your hands all the way to the ground in front of your head. Be careful of your shoulders, of course. Now come up halfway. The right leg goes back. Kapiyasana. Drop your seat down. Raise your arms up. Pull the arms further up out. Use your arms, pull the torso further by the hips. Raise the shoulders and then drop them down. Stretch. Try to get your arms beside the ears. Curve your spine. Push your lower back up and in. And then break the pose. Come back into high plank. Ashtanga Namaskara. Knees, chest, forehead down. Through into your upward facing dog. Back into Adho Mukha Svanasana. Now raise your right leg up. Lift the left heel. Try to get your head close to the ground. Push the left heel back down. Now here, keep your right hand where it is, but slide your left hand back. See if you can get the inside, your hand to the inside of the heel. If you can't reach the heel, no worries. Just bring it somewhere on the leg or alongside the body, but try to balance on that right hand and the left foot. Raise the right leg up even higher. Release the left hand now back where it was. Take the foot forward between the hands, Anjalyasana. Back knee down, flatten out the toes. Inhale again. Imagine the arms start right at the hip socket. Reach up and then drop your shoulders down. Take the arms back behind the head if you can. So sometimes the pose looks like this. Really reach up high, the arms beside your ears, and then pull them back further. Beautiful. And then again, swing your hands behind the back. Interlace your fingers if you can. Left foot comes forward. Again, bounce. Try to get your belly, throw your belly against the thighs. Try to get your hands to the ground in front of your hips. And then come all the way up. Hasta Uttanasana. Reach up and back, standing salute. Come back down, belly on your sides, bending your knees. Push your seat all the way up. Forehead to your shins, your hands over your head, almost to the ground. And then the left foot goes back knee down, raise your arms up again. Rock your shoulders back and forth, the famous Dharma wiggle. Or get your arms further back, just smooth the joints every which way. And then break the pose, come back into high plank. Ashtanga Namaskara, knees, chest, forehead down, through into your upward facing dog. Telescope your neck out of the shoulders and trunk out of the hips. Keep the neck long so the head can go back even more. Back into Adho Mukha Svanasana. Now raise the left leg up. Lift the right heel. So you can get your head down to the ground and push the right heel back down. And if you can, slide your right hand back somewhere. And if you're flexible, you can see if you can place your fingers underneath the inside of your right heel. Your left leg goes up higher. If again you can't reach, just bring it somewhere along the outside of the right leg, somewhere on the thigh, along the body, wherever you can. Perfect. Then bring the right hand back, align with the left, look between the hands and bring the left foot forward. Lower your seat, reach up. Papayasana again. Wiggle your shoulders back and forth. Dharma says move the joints every day or you end up in big trouble. Stretch from the toes all the way to the fingertips. And then swing your hands behind the back, belly on your left thigh. As the right foot comes to join it, the belly comes on both thighs. Forehead to your shins, try to slide your chest past your knees. Good, stretch. And come all the way up to standing, reach up and back. Now I'm going to do one more repetition, but this time no stopping. Like a divine dance of love. Uttanasana, pull your hands all the way up over your head. If your legs are straight, your forehead to your shins. Right foot back. Papayasana, reach the arms all the way up and back. Stretch. Bring your hands down. One different transition. Swing your left leg all the way up and back. Ekapada Adho Mukha Savasana, three-legged dog. Come forward into your high plank. Lower your chest between your hands. If you can first. If you need to, lower your right knee down at the same time. And then right through into Urdhva Mukha Savasana, upward facing dog. Back into downward facing dog. The right leg goes up. Send the foot between the hands. Back knee down, sweep the arms up and go back, stretch. Swing your hands behind the back. Join your belly to your thighs. Again, your left foot comes forward. Hold your breath and to do this to the foot lands softly. No jerks, no heavy big thumps on the ground. Come all the way up to standing. Reach up and back. Lose yourself in the sensations. Share them with all beings. Belly on your thighs. Uttanasana again. The head comes towards the feet. Left foot goes back, back knee down. Reach up and back. Bury your mind deep in the heart. Watch your body move with even more power, grace, and ease. Bring your hands down and swing your right leg all the way up and back. Ekapada Adho Mukha Savasana. Come forward into your high plank. Keep your leg up if you can. Lower your chest down first. Turn your fingers out. Push your elbows into the sides of the body. Push them into your toes. As soon as the chest touches down, join your feet together right up into upward facing dog. Back into Adho Mukha Savasana. Left leg goes up. All the transitions smooth, beautiful. Back, forward between your hands with the foot. Right knee down, hips all the way down, reach up and back, Kapayasana. Shine your light from within. Swing your hands behind the back, join them together, and then the right foot comes forward. Pull hands all the way up, over your shoulders, over your head, beyond your head. Come all the way up to standing, reach up and back. Stretch. And then come back home. Take pause here for a moment with your hands in front of the heart, an expression of gratitude for all that you have, all that you are, all that you can do. Share it with all beings everywhere. So now let's continue with Shiva Namaskara. May Shiva guide us and protect us through the practice and give us a strong desire to transform. Good. So now from here, if you need to separate your feet a little bit, raise your arms up, push your hips forward, Costa Uttanasana, the hips go all the way forward. Those who are flexible can either go to Iti Chakasana with your hands on the backs of your knees, allow the head to go down towards the ground. If you're even more flexible, go right into your Urdhva Dhanurasana if you want. Drop right into it. And then from here, you come all the way up, all the way back. Good. From here, hinge at the hips, bend at your knees, hands over your head, Uttanasana again. Try to get your seat all the way up, your forehead to your shins, almost touching the feet. Expression here of humility. Now here, come up halfway, bring the right leg up. So you can either come, let's start balancing T actually, everyone. Level with the ground. Hands behind the seat, like you're lying on a table. Then from here, if you want, bend the body down, incline the body downwards. You can bend your left knee a little bit so you can bring your belly on your thigh. Your hands come all the way over your head. Your right leg goes all the way up to the limit. Point the toes, toppling tree, fall towards your toes a little bit, your left toes. Now from here, bring your hands on either side of your of your left leg. Bring your left hand to your ankle, just on the index finger on the outside of the heel. Raise your right leg all the way up. If it's too much for your hamstring, you can bend your knee. Otherwise, standing split. And then here you can move the right hand right close to the foot, almost touch, and then maybe even bring your hand on the foot. Otherwise, you can just keep one index on the ground, index finger on the ground. Gaze is just in front of your toes. Now from here, plant your hands down, bend your right knee if you need to, and then just, this makes it a little bit easier to find a balance. And just pulse up and down, lift the left heel. Try to get your shoulders over the fingertips. If you want, press into your hands, take a few jumps up. See if you can come into your handstand. If you have a handstand, go ahead. Keep bringing the legs bent. If you want to, come to a wall. Look between your hands, just in front of your feet, between your hands, a little bit in front. Good, nice, amazing. All right, come back down. Slide your right leg all the way back. Remember, everything's according to your conditions and your comfort level. Hands on the knee, arms up, Kapayasana. Reach back, try to get your index fingers over the toes, stretch. If you have other variations, go ahead. If you want, bring your seat right close to front heel. Bend your hands, bend the elbows, bring your hands behind the head. Bring your foot up. Maybe your foot will fall right into your hands. If you want to do other ones, you can. You can bring the right knee out a little bit, bring the right foot up towards your body, right close to the shoulder. You can reach across with your left hand, take hold of the foot, the right arm goes out into spear pose, or bring the arm, if you have the foot close to your shoulder, you can bring your fingers up towards your ears, turn the palm up, away from you, the right hand, and hook the hands together and push your foot back. So again, any expression you like. Whatever you do, offer it up. Wherever you are is perfect. Just try your best. Then break the pose, bring the right foot back down. Getting ready for lizard. Move your left foot out towards the edge of the mat. Push, lift the back knee and just push back and forth. Try to get your knee as far back as possible before you lower it down again. And then flatten out the toes. If your hips are low enough, fall on your right forearm. Roll back to your left. Keep your knee close to the shoulder. Try to get your back lower than the knee. If if you're flexible, maybe your hips come all the way down. Eventually, maybe when your hips are down, the rest of the body comes with it, the pelvis, the belly, and the chest. Now fix your gaze on a point in front. Try not to blink like the lizard. And allow the mind to go as steady as a gaze. If you know other variations, go ahead. Or you can go out to the side, or left arm goes underneath your leg from the outside, underneath the knee. Join your hands over your back. Also an option. Now come back onto your hands. Pull the body back so they can get your shoulder in behind your knee. And you can either stay on the knee, just kind of good contact between the front of the shoulder and the back of the knee. Take your arms out to the side. If you can, lift the back knee up off the ground. If you can't get your shoulder behind your knee, just keep your arm right in front of the leg and you can extend your left arm. Okay, so anything here. Now from here, Visvamiklasana. Turn to your right. Make sure the right foot's flat on the ground and wrap your left leg around the upper arm, close to the shoulder. If you keep pressing to the back knee, you might be able to extend your leg. Your right arm goes up, or take hold of the front of the foot and hold the outer edge of the foot and extend the leg all the way out. Look up. Beautiful, that's it. You can do this with a knee on the ground as well. It's the way you're doing it. Now from here, looking forward, come a little bit forward on the elbows. You can either stay with your leg over your arm or lift the back leg up. If you want to keep going, press into your hands right up into Bandha. Remember, we're getting options for all levels here. and then all the way back. If you didn't want to do that, you just swing your leg back, high plank. Knees down, seat all the way back, and glide through between the arms. You only go as far as your imagination, so cultivate a balanced imagination. Adho Mukha Sivanasana, even if you just do the pose mentally through us, using your imagination to see yourself there with angry determination, constant practice, you will arrive. And adherence to F pose. Now the right foot comes forward between your hands. Starting again in balancing T. Rest your belly on your right side. Join your hands behind the back. Push off the right foot and raise the left leg up. Balancing T. And then, if you like, bend your right knee. Incline the body downwards, the head above the height of the knee. Your left foot goes all the way up. Keep the toes pointed. If you need to take your arms out to the side, also good. Like a diving eagle. Now bring both hands on the ground, the right hand on the outside of the ankle, index finger just on the outside, along the outside of the heel, close to the back of the heel. Raise the left leg all the way up and back, or bend your knee again if you need to. Do according to your flexibility. Your left hand comes right beside your foot, so you can take off all but the index finger. If you want to try to take your hand on the foot, go ahead. Make sure your hip is over the heel so you can keep your balance. Now, place both hands on either side of the right foot. Make sure your hands are not too far away. Otherwise, if you jump, it's going to take up all your energy. And you're working your core better if you keep your hands close to your foot. Left leg can bend, bring your heel close to your seat, bend your toes back. And you can even here just pulse up and down off the heel and just stay here the whole time doing this. Or push into the ground, hold your breath, so you can come up into your handstand. Take a few jumps. You can come to a wall if you like. If you'd rather come on the forearms, that's all good too. Beautiful. That's it. It's amazing. Yeah, awesome. All right, come back down. Left foot goes all the way back. Back knee down. Papayasana again. Drop your seat right close to front heel. Arms up beside the ears. Reach back. Try to get your chest level with the ground like you're lying on your back. Pull the torso further up hips so you don't crunch the lower back. Try to get your index fingers over the toes. And if your seat is low again, take any variation you like. You can bring your hands down behind your head, bring your foot up so you can catch your foot. Or you can do it from this side. Bring your left knee up to this side. You would take, another way of getting into it is you take your thumb to the roots of the toes, your fingers around the outer edge of the foot, and circle the elbow up. Make sure you're not torquing the joint in a weird way. Use a strap if you need to, or a wheel, or do your other variations. Also, lots of different ones. Another version is spear or swan. Offer up the pose. The result is the results are not as important as the effort. The results will come with time. No attachment to them. And then break the pose. Left foot comes back down into your lizard again. Move the right foot out towards the edge of the mat. Lift the back knee. Scooch back and forth. Try to get your knee as far back as you can. And then lower it down. Flatten out the toes. And then more of the thigh comes on the ground. The hips come lower. Fall on your left forearm. If your hips are low enough, roll back to the right. Both sides of your hips equally close or on the ground eventually. And then see if you can get your chest right down on the ground. Your shoulders past the right shin. So eventually you can take your arms up to the side, or maybe the right arm can go underneath your leg from the outside. And then you can join your hands over your back. Again, try to merge with the form. Become like the lizard just basking in the sun. Not a care in the world. Now break your pose. Come back onto your hands. Bend the toes under the back foot and then bring the body all the way back. So you can get your knee, shoulder behind the right knee and push firmly into the back of the knee so that you have a good connection. If again not possible, just keep your arm on the on front of your leg, the shin right in the armpit. Okay, so if you can though, your shoulder goes behind, maybe take your arms out. You can even take your back knee up off the ground, floating above the ground, level from the heel all the way to the top of the head, straight line. And if you want, you can come onto your right hand, lean towards go to your right, so your left foot is flat on the ground. Visvamitrasana, push into the back of the knee, right leg goes out, left arm goes up, or take hold of the foot and pull it all the way out. Break the pose, left hand comes down. You can either just swing your leg back, you can come forward, elbows are on either side of your belly button, lift the back leg up, push into your hands. If you have the Bandha Karandasana, go ahead. Your feet come all the way, push into your hands. Exploring your toes to your head. Good, all the way back into um, um, low plank, and then Urdhva Dhanurasana, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Sink the heart. Now bring your left foot forward. Turn to your right, Virabhadrasana. If you can, go lower. Dharma gets so low that his knees over the toes, and when his arms swing down, they brush the floor. Give it a try every once in a while, see if you can get lower. Now from here, bring your left hand past bring your arm on the knees, you reach your left hand out, all the way past the end of the mat even, and bring the right leg up. The right arm comes up, Ardha Chandrasana. So make it beautiful here. Make the shape of a crescent moon. The right foot should be a little bit behind your body, your hips and chest forward. From above, you see a crescent moon. That's it. Point the toes, keep the fingers together. Now see, you can take the right leg. If you can't reach it easily, bring the right knee right in towards your belly first. Bend your left leg as well so you can anchor the left foot down. Take the leg just above the ankle. And then pull on the leg. Try to get your hip all the way up again, your knee all the way up, and push your foot away from your seat. Keep pulling on your leg. If you want, you can look forward. See if you can come up on just one finger. Maybe bring the left hand to the heart. If you have very good flexibility, make sure you have the shoulders to support it. You can take the right foot in the right hand and bring the foot over the head. You can eventually touch your head. From here, release. Bring the right foot all the way back and come all the way up. Virabhadrasana. Drop your hips about the height of the knee. Bring your arms all the way up. A beautiful expression of devotion here, the most remarkable quality of a warrior. Good. Now from here, we're going to go into the twist, Parivita Paschimottanasana. Go to your left. Bring your arm to the outside of your leg, the armpit on the outside of the knee. Your left hand push into your right, push down at the same time as your belly's coming up so you can get the center of the chest behind your thumb. If, of course, you have a bind, go ahead. As Dharma says, don't waste your time. Go turn more to your left, bring your left arm underneath your leg. Your right arm goes over your back and join them together. If you need to, lower your right knee down on the ground. Do it from here. So again, any expression of the pose, perfect. Just do your best. Now see if you can bring your right foot forward to meet the left. And come up with your leg. If you have a bind, keep your bind. You just come stand straight up. And you can even stand your leg out. If you don't have a bind, just bring your right hand to the outside of the knee, your left hand on your seat. Turn to your left. You can slide your right hand down to the foot. Extend your leg, extend your arm. Good. Now from here, look forward. Bring your right knee in towards your body. From here, lean back a little if you can. Bring your knee to your chest. You can stay here, or you can extend our legs straight out. Bring your, bring your shoulders back. Try to get flat. Arms out to the side if you can. Come all the way back. One more. Bring your left hand to your ankle. Nadarajasana. Your hand should be facing down, the palm down, so it doesn't look like you're begging. Or bring the right hand back to the foot. Push the foot out, standing bow pose. If you have other variations, go ahead. You can take the overhead dancer again. Use a strap if you need to. Don't go to a place of pain or anxiety or suffering. This is not what you want to transmit to others. Break the pose. Bring the foot back down. Hinge at the hips. From here, either jump or walk back into chaturanga, lower down, and right through to upward facing dog. Back into Adho Mukha Svanasana. Good. Now the right foot comes forward. Between the hands, turn to your left. Virabhadrasana. Nice and low again. Look over the front hand, come into the consciousness of a warrior. Strong, determined, proud. And then reach way past your foot. Hands about at least 14 or 16 inches away. Drag your left foot in and come all the way up into Adho Chandrasana. Lift the left arm, left leg, and then open it up a little bit. Bring your left foot back. Your shoulders one on top of another. Your hips over one on top of the other. Beautiful lines. Nice. And from here, if you can, take hold of your leg. Bring your left knee again in towards your belly. If you need to, bend your right knee so you can anchor your right foot back down, firmly down, and then bring your leg up. Push your foot away from your seat. And if you want, again, turn the hand the other way so you're holding the outside edge of the foot, just as we did before, to come into your Kapyasana version. You might be able to bring your foot all the way to your head. If you have the pose, go ahead. Not important. And then bring the left leg all the way back. Virabhadrasana. Look forward and then up. Allow head to fall back in a gesture of the utmost devotion and surrender to service. Into your Parivrtta Paskonasana, turn on the ball, lift the back heel, turn on the ball of the foot, and go all the way to your right. With your hands in prayer, Anjali Mudra, you can bring your chest up by pushing down the right hand to your left and raising your belly up higher than the thigh. This also gives you more room to spin. Turn the face and chest all the way up. Again, bring your left knee down if you need to. You want to take a bind, push your seat back. Especially if your knee's on the ground, turn more to your right. Use your right hand to assist the left arm underneath. And then lift the back knee. You have to have the space, elbow in the space underneath your knee to make it more easily into the pose. Turn your chest all the way up. If your knee is up, really push to the back heel. And look forward. Bring your weight into your right foot so you can bring your left foot forward to meet it and come all the way up with your right leg. You have a bind. Feel free to keep it. Extend your leg, or again, use your left hand to stay on the outside of the right knee, or reach for your foot. Extend your leg. The right arm goes back. Look past your right hand. Whatever you don't achieve in this life, we continue next. So don't worry what you don't achieve in this lifetime, but just do your best. Go as far as you can. Always the aim is self-realization. Now turn forward, bring your knee in. And from here, you can just bring your knee up to your chest, lean back a little bit. You can even just stay there. Try to find a balance. Or you can extend your legs, bring your hands to the heart, extend your leg out, lean back. If you want, look towards your toes and bring arms up to the side. Not an easy pose. Oh, beautiful. Nice. All right. And now take it all the way back. Take hold of your leg. Nagarajasana. Or standing bow pose. Take your left hand to your foot. Push your foot away from you. Or again, your variation with the upper arm, overhead arm. Keep the pose. Hinge at the hips. Bring your hands down. And back into high plank here. So from here, going to Vasisthasana. Turn towards your right, stand on your left hand. Allez à droite. Mettez-vous sur la main gauche. And then after a while, you can either stay there or go into your variations. You can turn on the left foot, drag your right foot back, your hips and chest facing up. Make sure your toes same line as your knees so you can get your inside edge of the foot down. Push your hips all the way forward and up so you can take the right knee up, right to your belly. And then you can slide your hand up to the foot. Connect the movements together so that you have more control, more steadiness. Break the pose, come back to plank. Keep strong to the left arm, come back to plank, and go to your left now. Push hips forward and up, arm out. Good. Then, if you like, you can go into variation. Turn on the right foot, make sure the inside of the foot is down, drag your left foot back, keep your leg close to the midline so that if it goes further out, you lose control as well. Bring your knee right up to your belly. And then you can slide your hand towards the foot from the knee, and then you make that easier transition. Or you go into Urdhva Dhanurasana, also good. Break the pose, come back into your plank. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Breathe in, breathe out, soften. Now bring your left leg all the way up. From here into your Ardha Hanumanasana. If you can go all the way through into Hanumanasana though, you can go ahead. But if you need to modify, you bring your heel right between your hands, your hip over your knee, and just rest your belly on your thigh. Try to get your chest past your knee. If you have the Hanumanasana, go ahead. Once you're at your maximum, try to keep your shoulders over your hips. And you can bring arms up if you like, cross your wrists. It's a beautiful variation here. You can see if you do other things. The swan here, you can do that as well. Bring the foot up towards your shoulder, and you can do the swan. Or take the foot up to your head. All sorts of possibilities. Very flexible. Lift your seat, take hold of the heel, and then two palm foots, you bring them back, and then you can slide, drop your hips back down. This requires a lot of shoulder flexibility and back flexibility, so be careful. Nice, good. And return from the pose. From here, lean to your left a little bit, come into pigeon. So you bring your foot with your heel, your leg in so the heel is in line with your knee, or closer in if you don't have this open hips. If you're more flexible, you can bring your foot beyond so that it's in front of your face, and so when you come down, your face lands on your foot. So you can do that as well. So come forward and reach forward, come down. Each chance you get, try to meditate in a pose, become one with the form. When you find divine union with the one that's within all forms, the infinite one, that's when you find ease in the pose. You become one with the form, one with God. Now we're going to come back. Slide your heel back right in front of your right hip. So your knees in line with your hip, your heel is right in front of your right, just at the top of the right leg. So from here, if you want, reach around behind your back with your left hand and see if you can take the foot from behind. Okay, and then from here, we got another version of Vasisthasana. I'll show a different variation or modification if you can't. So you come with your left arm behind your back, you press into your right hand, and you turn to the right. You have to push in the outer edge of the right foot and then push your hip up. You can try this, or if it's not quite there, you can just turn to your side, bring your left foot in front. And from here, you can push your hip up. This is another way of getting into this variation, bring your knee up. Sometimes it might be easier. You can take the foot as well. So go ahead, try something. There you go. Push your hips right up, 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 up. So it's beautiful. All right. And then from here, make your way back down. Right back into high plank, Ashtanga Namaskara, or any entry into upward facing dog. Back into Adho Mukha Savasana. Raise your right leg all the way up. Look between your hands and then send the foot between your hands all the way to Hanumanasana, or stop with your knee underneath your hip and land in Ardha Hanumanasana. Feel free to stay there. Can't make it all the way through. Can slide your foot all the way forward, Hanumanasana. And here, any variation you like. Okay. Les bras. Or bring your foot up again. Try to do the swan from here. A little bit easier when your seat is on the ground. Or if you want to try the other variations, go ahead, take hold of the foot, bring it up the same way as you did in your Kapyasana version. If you want to come into the really big, the big one, lift your seat first, hold the heel. And once you have the foot on the ground, slide your heel, hips back down. Your shoulders again have to be quite open. Even with keep one hand on the ground, or bring both hands behind you to the foot. Good. And then break the pause. Coming back, reposition for pigeon. Lean to your right, fold the right leg in, so the foot again, place it where it's appropriate for your flexibility, either in line with your knee, closer in, right in front of your left hip, or out in front. And then come down. Lie down. With your foot in front, bring your forehead under the base of your toes, or on the middle of the foot. Getting ready to break the pose, down back. Again, that last, that other variation of pigeon, of Vasisthasana. Take the right hand all the way around the back, even if you just start here and just pulling the foot a little bit. Get yourself upright. And then if you want, you can press into your left hand, turn to your right, really push into the outer edge of that left foot and push your hip all the way up. Or again, bring your, from here, just bring your knee in front, lift, push into your hip, lift your hip, take hold of the knee or the foot, And then your body's already turned sideways. We bring your hip all the way up. And then if you take hold of your heel, you can even start your hand on heel to start. And then extend your leg out. So many different ways. Try to find your own tricks. Beautiful. All right. Now break the pose, come back down. From here, come back into plank. Knees, chest, forehead down. Come all the way through into your upward facing dog. Back into Adho Mukha Svanasana. Now from here, just for fun, so you can jump right into crow pose. So come forward, hold your breath. If you can't, if that's kind of not not talking to you, just bring your feet closer and then just come forward and let go of your feet the last minute. So bring your knees right into position and just hop last moment. That's it. Shoulders over your feet. You're almost there. Zeta, beautiful, Helen. Good. And then just come into a tuck. If you want to go into handstand, then you have to bring your shoulders forward, okay? Good. That's it. And your arms. Almost there. All right. Okay. Beautiful. Now, if you're in the crow, bring your head down on the ground and come up into headstand. You can also just come into headstand from the ground up. Place your hands on the beside your knees, your head in front. Make sure your forearms are your wrists underneath your elbows, and then come into your pose this way. Bring your shins onto your elbows, and come up. If you feel comfortable, bring the legs all the way up or split your legs. You can always come to a wall if you need to. Good. Allow the mind to go quiet. If you feel more comfortable coming out your forearms, then you can switch one hand at a time so that you're on the forearms. You want to do it against the wall. You place your feet at the wall, your feet on your heels. Take hold of your arm. Make sure you can hold your other arms easily. Then interlace your fingers, form a U shape, and place your head inside your hands. Your seat should be on the heels so that you're close enough to the wall. And then bring one foot on the wall or on the seat of the chair. The heel should be at the height of the hip. And one leg goes all the way back. Then you pull your heel away from the wall, maybe one toe at a time until you're just on the tip of the toe, big toe. And then you pull the toes away. Now from here, just stay. Once you find the pose, leave the body alone. Bring your attention to the space between your eyebrows. If before you do that, you can do lotus if you have a lotus. And this helps to make the mind even more quiet, unpointed. If you want, you can place your hands flat on the ground, or if you don't have to if you don't need to. You can see if you lift your head up off the ground. You can split your legs again if you like. Hold your breath, press into your arms, and lift your head up. Come into floor balance. Bring your head down. And here, one more minute to practice whatever you want. You can split your legs again and come onto one arm. You can stay where you are, of course, it's always an option. Or you can come with one hand in front, take off all but just the index fingers, and then maybe eventually take your hand up off the ground. You have to lean towards a form that's on the ground. Press the inside of the head against the inside of the wrist. 3 foot. You can even just stand with your back against the wall and try to go hands free. Bring your heels against the wall. Good. C'est ça. Voilà. Incliné vers l'arrière Georgia. Flexez le pied aussi. Laissez le pied suspendre vers la terre. C'est ça. Good, Helen. That's it. Bring your leg a little bit back, Helen. A little bit more. There you go. Okay. Flex your foot. There you go. If you drop your foot close to your all the way as far back as possible, then it'll be easier to take the foot eventually. Okay. That's it. Keep pushing through the back foot. Almost. The back is arched a little bit. You want to arch the back, and then you want to try to keep allowing your foot to drop towards the ground behind you. And then that's when they'll be able to do it, okay? One more try, 1 more minute. If you need to rest, then take a rest. That's it. Et c'est encore, laissez le pied tomber encore de plus en plus, Georgia. C'est ça. Really press into your form. Il faut pousser vraiment dans l'avant-bras. C'est ça. All right. C'est ça. C'est un commencement. Okay. All right. Let's break the pose. Or one more try. That's it. So that's it. So sometimes it's easier. Try with both hands, releasing either hand, but I find it's easier to, it's more of a reach. Take like if your left leg is behind you, take your right arm up to take the foot. Sometimes it's easier, okay? So because you'll have the little bit of a counterbalance, it'll be easier. Sometimes when you're on the same side, it's easier to lose your balance. Wendy, how are you doing? Good. Allow the foot to drop behind a little bit more.
I'm doing that.
Good. Beautiful. All right. Oh, so close. Okay. All right, something to practice. Okay, so let's come back to the child's pose when you're ready. Breathe in and breathe out. Relax. Moving into shoulder stand. You can either just bring your legs out in front and roll back into it like we usually do, or if you have no shoulder or neck issues, you can do it from in front. So you bring your head down, your hands behind the back, behind the head, tuck your chin in, hold your breath, then your shoulders on the mat, and then come up with your shoulder stand. Feel free to go there if you can. Otherwise, just come to the front of the mat and roll all the way back into plow. Take your hands closer and closer so you can get your elbows closer together, your hands on your back, and then bring the legs up. Your heels in line with your seat. Again, if you want to do lotus, go ahead. Always possibility. Yeah, we lotus, try to push them higher than your hips, the knees. Once you're there, hold the attention to the space between your eyebrows. Change your attention. Come into either Pindasana if you have a lotus. You can wrap your arms around the thighs, join your hands below the seat, or come back into your plow. With your feet all the way back behind your head as far as they'll go, or drop your knees down on either side of the head. And if you relax, maybe the knees will come onto your shoulders, maybe into the ground. Go within again. Bring your attention to the space between the eyebrows. Anytime the concentration wanes, the mind goes elsewhere, just keep bringing it back. No judgment, no concern. Modification of this is either happy baby pose or bridge pose. If you want to go even deeper, you can roll your seat back down and come right into Yoga Nidra. Cross your ankles, push them back behind the head. So you can go ahead into that if you have that. And just breathe from the center of the chest. The right side of the physical heart, the spiritual heart, right up to the space between the eyebrows. On the inhale, exhale back down to the heart, wherever you are, whatever pose you're in. Always connecting the mind to the heart, so all actions, thoughts, and words coming from a place of love. We'll slowly release now. Wherever you are, bring your legs back down. Let's come into fish pose. So slide your hands underneath your seat. Hide your arms underneath the body from above. You can't see them anymore. Legs together. Lift your back up off the ground. Push your elbows into your elbows so your chest lifts up higher. And then bring the top of the head to the ground as close to the seat as possible. If you want, raise your legs up 12 inches. If you want to go to flying fish, take your hands in front of your legs at the same angle as your legs, palms together and fingers together. Breathe very fast, Bhastrika breath. Keep your head where it is. Place your feet right close to your seat, edges feet in line with your hips. Either slide your head back down into bridge pose, or your fingers come behind your head, fingers facing away, lift your seat. Bring your head closer in towards your feet, turn your hands around the other way, or Dhanurasana. Lift up. Here you can try anything you like, so it's your chance to practice your Urdhva Dhanurasana. If you need to rest, come down, take no more than 1 or 2 breaths and come back up again. Otherwise, your enthusiasm might fade. So if you want, you can try to come up and then drop back again. You can do with your wheel, of course. You can see you can tick-tock back and forth, jump to the other side, and then jump right back. You can also lift the leg up. You can also lift the leg up if you're just in bridge pose. If you want a little bit more, you can see you can come on the index finger of the right hand if your left leg is up. Then you can take the hand right up off the ground. And whatever you do on one side, of course, do on the other side. So keep on going. A little bit more practice. Dharma gets us to do this for at least 5 times. One more. Good, Sipu. That's it. And break the pose. So come back down onto your back. Rest. for a moment. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, imagine you fainted, let go of all fatigue. Then reach the arms over the head, come up to seated position. Separate your feet about the width of the mat. Konasana. You can take hold the inside of the heels, bring your armpits on your knees, allow your belly to drop between your thighs. You try to get your shoulders lower than the knees. If you're flexible, you can get the legs flat on the ground. Go ahead, and you can also bring your belly down on the ground as well. Try to flatten out as much as possible. Telescope your head forward. Allongez la colonne. Essayez de pousser la colonne plus en avant. Sur l'expiration, laissez le corps s'enfoncer dans la terre. On the exhale, just allow everything to sink, the belly heavy on the ground. Now you can stay there, or if you're you can also go into your Kurmasana. Bring your feet closer in, about just a little inside the edges of the mat, and bring your arms behind. Allow your legs to slide out on your arms, right close to the shoulders. If you have a bind, your elbows are free, go ahead, take your bind. Now make your way back up. Pull your feet in. Bring your legs over your arms, close to the shoulders. Place your hand right in front of your seat. You might be able to really push into the backs of your knees with your backs of your arms, and then round your back, tuck your hip, chin in, and then tilt up into Titibhasana. If you can't go in from there, you come into standing first in a low squat. Bring your shoulders in behind your knees, palms down, and then drop your seat down, not all the way, just a level with your head. Walk your feet forward until you're flat. So extend your legs forward, walk your feet away from your hands, and then lift them up if you can. And then push into your hands, straighten out the arms. Good. If you want, I know you're strong, you can do push-ups. Good. And then back down. All right. So from here, cross your ankles, come onto your elbows. This is an easy one, I promise. Baby tiger, elbows underneath your shoulders, and just raise your right leg up. So get a nice stretch in your lower back. Try to imagine someone's pulling on your foot to extend the create space in the lower back. Keep your legs straight. It shouldn't look like a broken tail. It should look like a beautiful, graceful tail. And then release the other leg. Bring your left leg all the way up. Push your chest forward away from the seat. Bring your foot back down, slide back. Adho Matsyendrasana. Your left leg fold under, your right foot on the outside of your left knee. Right hand behind the back, left arm up. Go to your any variation you want to take a bind, you can. We can hold on to your left heel with your left hand, or even reach for the inside of your right foot. Push your lower back up and in, revolve around the harness. And then break the pose. Change sides. Go to your left. the left hand anchoring you in place at the center of the back, right against the seat so you can keep your spine straight. Try to get your knee beyond the right edge of the body, your chin over the back shoulder, and feel the rotation starting right at the base of the spine, moving all the way up the back. It's not just the eyes that turn. Break the pose. Shavasana, lie on your back. Make your way down. Just allow everything to sink down, soften, feel as though the muscles just completely dissolved. And make yourself, put yourself in the state where you can be more receptive to receiving everything. Surrender all effort, all tension, and mentally also disengage. Allow the mind to just become quiet as well. Nothing more to do than to just receive. The best comes to you as a result of you offering up the fruits of the practice, offering up your love through the practice. So imagine the best is coming to you now. Imagine it coming in like the waves come onto the beach, a big surge. Flood your body with all that goodness. Direct it to the spiritual heart with the intention always of making an offering to God. Resides there. And as God is equally present in all beings everywhere, everything that you bring to God goes out to all beings. Everything meant to be shared. Through the practice, think of yourself in the practice, think of yourselves as a channel, a conduit of love, of all the best, of all your efforts that you're sharing with all beings, of all the knowledge. And we pass on that knowledge to others because everything is meant to be shared. We're trying to evolve all beings. Everyone wants the same thing, to be happy, to feel connected, to be loved. Continuez de rayonner votre lumière par moi à tous les êtres. Que tout le monde sente l'amour, que tout le monde soit encouragé d'apprendre cette voie qui nous amènera à la réalisation de soi. Continue to share the knowledge in a positive way with others. When they feel the love within them that you're projecting to them, perhaps they too will feel motivated to find this path that leads to self-realization, which marks the end of suffering and pain and the beginning of divine perception. Feeling in connection with the divine. Maintenant, préparez-vous pour retourner, pour continuer la mission à partager les connaissances avec tous les êtres à travers nos actions dans la vraie vie, dans la vie quotidienne. Prepare now for the mission of coming back and sharing in the same way, in a positive and a loving way, with your community, with your friends outside of the mat. So make your way back up to seated position. Close the practice of Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Instill the peace within and send it to all beings everywhere. When we have a peaceful mind, then we can see things with more love. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Be receptive to the grace of God. All is within. Namaste. Thank you so much for coming. Merci tellement. Merci infiniment. Thank you. Infinite love to all of you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Justine.
Thank
Beautiful
you.
class. Amazing.
Thank you.